know, saying they ain't in the contest.
Vladdy and the owner are like, nah, that ain't happening. But really, right now, it's so poison. It's just so so nasty because George Karl, like that scheming and going behind this man back, telling his teammates we got to get him out of here, trying to get Vladdy on his side to orchestrate the trade because he don't want this dude playing for him. Just, I don't know. Handle your business. Like, do your business, man. But now you got a situation where you already got a volatile soul. As much of a baller as he is, he's volatile. He's one of those dudes that when things aren't right, they just ain't right. And this ain't right. Like, if this dude, if they decide they're gonna do the foolish thing, and I forget who I heard talking about it on ESPN that made a good point, saying that the worst thing for the Lakers is for this dude to be available to trade because they don't have the assets to get that that pick and Julius Randle. Yeah, excuse me, somebody with young NBA talent and picks called me. Hello, Philadelphia. Hello, Boston. Are you there? Yeah, what the hell, man?
Right.
It's like
Boston was supposedly one of the teams that are interested in him. And so is Denver. And from what I heard, George Karl, but I'm not even gonna say George Karl, that he's the one pushing the trade, but he was trying to send him to Denver for Fareed and God, I can't think of the other player's name right now. But I like the guy, but like you said, he is volatile.
Yeah, I'm good.
You know, and I'm not sure. If I'm the Lakers, you know, I don't think, you know, if you're looking to possibly sign that Knicks Lakers big man, I don't think it's him.
I do. Oh, I do.
You do?
Talent, hell
you
yeah.
Do?
Talent. This dude is 24 years old. And he's amazing. He's a double machine.
If that's the case, since you feel like that, I mean, and if the Lakers feel like that, hell, why not go full steam ahead with it?
You got to have a trade partner. And right now, there is no partner.
No partner.
Yeah, the Kings are like, hell no. And George Karl is like, please, please, please. And then all the reports about George Karl, you know, with him in Milwaukee and Ray Allen saying, all right, I'm out of here. And then him in Denver with Carmelo, and same situation. And now, like, him and these star players, it's that.
See, he's from
that old ego thing, man. That ego thing, man. It's like,
that's that old Lenny Wilkins, or just that old school mentality. But I will say this, that George Karl, after Carmelo Anthony left Denver, George Karl still coached that Denver team to like a couple 50+ win seasons.
Yeah, and how did the story end? Yeah, tell the end. That's the middle of the story.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Because why? The NBA says you need a star, dumbass.
Yeah.
The NBA tells you that you need a star. Look at your champions. Look at them. Ain't no nobody's winning no championship. I know here in Atlanta, that was the dream, but it don't work like that. The NBA tells you it doesn't work that way. Get you that guy, and if you want to play team basketball around him, by all means, because you play team basketball around Steph Curry. You play team basketball around Tim Duncan and Tony Parker and those boys and Manu. You do that.
Yeah,
but at the very end of the day, you still got to have them. Like Kyle Korver and Paul Millsap ain't going to get it for you. You know, so George Karl can keep winning his 50 games a year. But you know how the story's going to always end? Fired. Fired every time. Until he decides to get out of the dinosaur age, which, by the way, we'll take you back there in here in just a second. And then come into the new age of the NBA and accept it for what it is. Yeah, have fun. Because you know who knows that too? Vlade Divac, the owner of the Kings. Yeah. We've got a good.
Do the Hawks know that?
We've got an all NBA player. They do now. You know, because the run last year proved otherwise. You know, going a month without losing the ball game, number 1 seed, all that stuff proved otherwise. It was like, okay, well, shoot, yeah, we can do this until these games that come down to single possessions, and you need to figure out who. Like, you can't figure it out on the fly. You know, if it's going to be Paul Millsap this time, or Jeff Teague this time, or if it's going to be Kyle Korver coming off a screen this time. No. You know what? You know what Cleveland knows every time? Yeah, they know every time
LeBron.
who it's going to be.
LeBron James.
Yeah, cats are running away from the basketball.
Yeah.
You know, even we saw it in game two of the finals. We talked about it on the show that Steph Curry took the final shot, though he had a horrendous shooting night, and Klay Thompson had a very, very decent one. There was a very simple pass.
That was the night. No, that was the night that Klay went off.
Right.
That was the game.
Right.
Yeah.
But who took the shot? Your MVP.
Yeah.
That dude took the shot. You damn right. Because you know what's going to happen with Steph Curry? The next shot is always going in. Give a damn if I'm 0 for 13. I'm about to be 1 for 14 at the buzzer. Let's go. Yeah, you need that dude. So Sacramento can listen to George Karl and play that game if they want to. They'll continue to be the Sacramento Kings. And everybody will be laughing. They'll continue to be a laughing stock. And some kind of damn way, the Lakers will be like, damn, we got another awesome big man. How does this keep happening to us? How does this keep happening to us? Yeah.
Well, because I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee Cousins will go up there and have a much better attitude about being a Laker with Kobe, knowing that Kobe's on his way out, than a guy like Dwight Howard.
But in all fairness, Boogie had a good season this year as far as all this stuff, about the text and all this stuff.
I know
he had a pretty solid season attitude-wise. So, again, he's 24, and he's growing up. He's continuing to grow.
Saying, dude, I mean, hell, how many games has he been kicked out in his career? Yeah, I would hope at some point.
Yeah.
With all the texts he got, I mean, I would hope.
Yeah, you can say that, but let me say two words to you. Rasheed Wallace. Yeah. You would hope at some point. Yeah, it never ended for Rasheed, ever. He retired with that same attitude he came in the league with. This is why he was.
You know what's funny?
That dude was supposed to be an all-time great.
Yeah, and you know, and the dude was really good. He was very talented.
As hell.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he was a good college basketball player, made the transition really well into the NBA, ended up winning the championship with Detroit. But dude, do you know? Speaking, you talking about his attitude. Do you know? All right. Well, for people that don't remember or don't know,
this is about to happen. Go
Rasheed
ahead.
Wallace was a Hawk for a day.
For hours, yeah, for a few hours.
Yeah, for one game. Just for one game. For one game.
But that's the business of basketball, though. That's not. He wasn't meant to be here.
But I'm saying, because it was a part of a trade that was going to happen the next day.
Right.
But he played for the Hawks for one, and it ended up being the year Detroit won the championship. And so, but in that one game, dude still found a way to get a tip. He still found a way to get one.
Yeah, Rasheed was his own worst enemy a lot of times. You know, he was a very, very passionate ball player, but couldn't at all times find a way to wrangle it in and encase it in order to expose his overall talent. Man, like he is the stretch four before the stretch four. He's the power forward shooting a 3-pointer. That's him.
Yeah, because he can shoot that thing. Yeah.
6'10" with a 7-footer's wingspan. Could play both ends of the ball of the court. But
look, Ben Rasheed Wallace down low for the Pistons, man, that was trouble. That was trouble.
So to your point about Boogie Cousins, yeah, you would say you hope, but we've seen dudes limit their own talent based on the fact that it just never clicked. You know, and Rasheed Wallace is a perfect example. So good for Boogie.
He got moved around a lot, though. Rasheed actually moved around
for the reasons we just diagrammed. You know what I mean? It's like at a point, his talent is there, but again, there's the other part of that. You know, the talent and the foolery have to at some point counterbalance each other. And once the foolery gets to a point where it's not worth you taking a risk on the talent, hell yeah, you move him. Hell yeah,
you know, because the last team he played for was that Celtics team that was trying to win their second championship with KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. And they added that night.
Well, by that time, Rasheed wasn't Rasheed anymore.
It was over. Yeah.
He was that guy.
He was just wireless.
Yeah. And then, you know.
He wasn't Sheed.
Yeah, well, so I don't know how this Boogie Cousins thing is going to work out. I don't think he ends up with the Lakers, but if he does, I still won't be surprised as well. Speaking of big man, 7-footers, Timothy Mozgov, the team picked up his player option today. Good deal for them. Yeah, good deal.
Cheap.
Like $6 million for a nice.
No, it's $4.85 million.
Okay, $5 million. $5 million. Get you a rim protector. You gave up two first.
A damn good rim protector at that.
Well, but still, he's limited because he gets exposed. The small lineup kind of exposed him, and they had to pull him from the ball game. So he has his limitations in certain matchups. Still a young guy as well. So yeah, they came out pretty well with that. They're gonna have a lot of free agency things to work on this year. LeBron's gonna opt out, obviously. Kevin Love's gonna opt out. Jr. for whatever reason is gonna opt out because apparently he don't love his money. He's gonna opt out.
Yeah, somebody gonna offer him $3. He gonna be so mad.
Yeah, well, he Spree him. I got kids to feed. Well, Spree, how you gonna feed them on nothing? On nothing.
That ain't enough. Yeah.
I got these rims. These rims gonna be around forever. Or are they?
I ain't seen the spree wheel, and boy, they must just be regional now.
They spinning in words. They spinning. Not anymore. Shout out to spree wheel, Mr. Chokester. As far as Cleveland's concerned as well, there was a report today that talked about them actually doing a sign and trade with Kevin Love. Him opting out, them signing him and trading him in order to, they got to make room for LeBron's guy, Tristan Thompson, and he's truly LeBron's guy. Because you know why? Same agent.
Yeah.
So LeBron's going to be really, and for people who don't think that LeBron's going to be all up in this dude's business while he's negotiating, you're a fool. LeBron is the Don of Cleveland, and it's not even me making a joke.
Hey, man, look, I read an article, and I don't know if you read it, but it was talking about how about LeBron leaving Miami. He got something in Cleveland that he never would have got.
Yeah.
A promotion.
Yep.
A promotion.
Yep. I did see that.
And how like with Pat Riley, Pat Riley did things the Pat Riley way, and it wasn't until right when LeBron started thinking about leaving Miami that Pat Riley started running things by him like, hey, LeBron. Oh, no, what they said was he texted LeBron, he asked LeBron to send him a list in order of the top free agents that he think they should go after, and LeBron never texted him back.
Oh, before he left?
Never texted him back. Mm-hmm. Never texted him back. Then LeBron asked him to come out to Vegas. And remember the whole story about Pat Riley? LeBron made Pat Riley wait like 2-3 hours before before they had their meeting. It was like 2-3 hours late. Like he was just playing mind games with this dude. And then, then he goes to Cleveland and he's really making decisions. And it's like some things that I didn't see, I guess, the camera, just didn't show during the NBA Finals. But based on this story I was reading from on the Medium, like LeBron was, like I said, I didn't even see this stuff, but they were just talking about how LeBron was disrespecting David Blatt. Like,
yeah, I actually talked about that on Friday. That
Friday, yeah, the word was emanciate.
Mark Stein. It was actually Mark Stein who reported it for ESPN. He was doing sideline for ESPN Radio. And he actually saw all this stuff going on, kind of like these silent chastisings of David Blatt. He'd draw up a play, and LeBron just give him like the evil eye. He had to wipe the whiteboard, start over. It's real talk, man. And the thing I mentioned on Friday was LeBron got a dead disc in one way or the other. That whole thing with Brian Windhorst saying that this is the way LeBron wants it. He wants a coach that he can run over. My man,
that's just what the other article said.
Even the great ones need to be coached. The greatest of the great. Phil Jackson called Kobe uncoachable, but he still went back and did it again. You feel me? He wrote a book.
Yeah, he quit on Kobe.
Right. He wrote a book and came back and did it again because you realize even the great ones need to be coached. And that attitude that I can do it all on my own, that could be this man's undoing because like I spoke about earlier or before, that it's fine for you to want to take on all these responsibilities, but understand the pressure that comes with it. Now every win, every loss, not only every win, but every loss will be put on your shoulders as well. As far as
because now I'm wondering because remember he kept talking about he had a special motivation for wanting to win the championship, but he wasn't gonna reveal it until they won the championship, so he never did it. So now I'm like, I wonder if his thing was my special motivation was I know I was a player coach for the NBA Finals or something like that.
I would assume it's much more personal than that.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of crazy because you're right. Like even the greatest needed to be coached. I mean, it was Phil Jackson that kind of harnessed harness the wild animal that was Michael Jordan. You know, the guy that just never saw a shot he didn't like prior to Phil getting there. I mean, and Phil kind of was able to harness it in